Hey Amanda, happy Tuesday. I am finally getting back in the swing of things. I just got back from work and resisted my urge to hop straight into bed and take a nap because I've been up since 8:30 this morning. I know, nothing to you, but high school. But instead I knew that I had to record a video. I didn't even forget it all. So hi, thank you for your video. Here is mine. Today I want to tell you a little bit about this class that I'm going to be taking. I think I mentioned it a little bit. It's called Marriage 101. Which despite its name is actually a high level 300 level class on like human development and like personality something or other. It's some facet of the school that I'm not terribly familiar with, and it's about like building healthy relationships, building and maintaining healthy relationships. And it's gonna be really interesting. At least I hope so. It has rave reviews. You could Google like Northwestern marriage class and you read a couple articles about it. It kind of went viral a little lately. And what's interesting about it is it concentrates on knowing yourself as a partner, because it's not about finding the one, quote, it's about being the one. Dun, 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 dun. A lot of the stuff that we're gonna have to do is like I'm gonna have to interview mom and dad about their marriage, which will be kind of interesting, I guess, and horrifying, as well as interviewing a mentor couple that is like within the community about their marriage, which is quote unquote successful, as well as like keep a journal and about my, I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of like introspecting and probably a lot of making me sad that I'm single. But it's got me thinking a lot lately. I had my first breakout group today because the lecture or the class is divided into two parts. One day a week it's lecture, which is all 100 kids, and then the other day of the week it's these small breakout groups, which is about 10 people, and then we all come together and like discuss things in a more intimate setting, which is kind of cool. So we had our first breakout session today, and we're just discussing things, and I found I had a lot to say. Oh my god, like I don't talk up in any of my classes, and the first class that I talk up in is like this class about marriage. But it's gotten me thinking a lot about how, sorry, I keep playing with my hair, but I'm trying to like push it back to keep it from getting in my face. But I keep thinking a lot about how I don't know whether, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what my opinion on marriage is at the end of the class, because I don't know, I don't consider myself overly romantic or overly cynical. But some days I find myself wondering whether or not marriage is obsolete. Other days I like find myself daydreaming about getting married and having like a wonderful life with a husband or wife or whatever. Basically, what the course is about is how we all have really unrealistic expectations of what marriage is, and like why the reason like so many marriages fail is because everyone is, everyone thinks that as soon as things don't get exciting anymore, is you fall out of like a certain stage of love or you hit certain hardships, and that means your marriage should be over. Whereas like a lot of people don't realize that you're supposed to be constantly working on maintaining your marriage and that kind of thing. And I was just like, this sounds like a lifetime job. And so it's gotten me thinking about like, do I really believe in the institution of marriage? Like, I don't mean that in a really like cynical, unromantic way. I just like wonder whether or not it's worth it to like put up with a large degree of misery in order to make something work and in order to hold on to something that was once made you happy. And I don't mean that like once you fall out of like lustful, exciting, new exciting love and like move into like boring, like comfortable like trust friendship love, then that's like a sign for divorce. But I don't know, it makes me wonder like how much of a job it's supposed to be. And I'm almost like team like multiple long-term committed relationships resembling marriage throughout your life. But I don't know if I believe in like the institute. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. That'll be fun. We had like I said, our first breakout group today, and our first assignment is partnered assignment. And I funnily enough for me got paired up with one of the only guys in our breakout group, because as you can imagine, like we're about like 70-30% wise when it comes to females versus males. And I realized that I don't necessarily know how to interact with heterosexual males anymore. All of my friends are either girls or queer men, and I just like talk to straight men, and I'm just like, and I'm back. Sorry, my hair was pissing me off too much, and now all of a sudden it's all over the place, and I hate it, but whatever, it's done. Yeah. Updates on my life. The interview went fine. I hate phone interviews. It was like, it's hard to get your personality across, and it's like I almost would have Skyped, but then I probably would have been too worried about like flailing about. But luckily for me, they moved me on to the next stage of interviews, which is they want me to read a manuscript from one of their clients and like prepare a reader's report on it, which is basically what I do for Fiction Sequence anyway. So hopefully I can knock that out of the park to make up for my lackluster interview Yeah. But other than that, that is life right now. Those are my thoughts on marriage. I hope everything is good with you.